Good evening everyone and welcome to Gundam News. And we're starting this video with some light-hearted fun. Yesterday, McDonald's China and Gundam have begun the Big Mac X Mobile Suit Gundam campaign. For a limited time, the Big Mac will be available at a special price. Hamburger boxes, drink cups, and tray papers will have Gundam designs on them. And of course, there will be limited Gundam stuff available. Those buying a Big Mac will get one of 12 Gundam Supreme battle cards, 10 of which are regular main Gundams, one is the RX-78-2 in Big Mac colors, and one is the RX-78-2 in Angus colors. And I'm assuming that by scanning these cards, you will get the mobile suit in the game. And for anyone unfamiliar with Gundam Supreme Battle, which I think is a lot of us, like, there's almost no information about it on the English-speaking internet, and I personally had also never heard about it before. But basically, it's a budget Gundam versus, except it's on mobile. So for anyone who has played a Gundam versus game, imagine playing the game without a physical D-pad or like physical thumbstick or joystick. So I don't think we're missing out on a lot by never having heard of this game before. But there's also some other prizes to win. There's a lottery to win the whole set of 12 cards, limited edition collaboration goods, and the privilege to buy a limited edition entry grade RX-78-2 in the Big Mac colors. And then for more Gunpla, we got the Vanity's Heart manga. The first manga side story of which from Mercury, which not only started serialization yesterday, but at the same time it was also announced that the main Gundam will be getting a Gunpla. And pre-orders also immediately went up on Japanese P Bandai. So for 1,908 yen, 15 US, you can get the high-grade Gundam Lfrith Jiu, and it definitely continues the trend of the variants of the Lfrith looking nothing like the actual Lfrith and having their own unique thing going on with them. This time around, the giant tiger's hand. A very interesting looking and multifunctional arm thing. The individually jointed fingers can each fire a beam, so it can be used as a 5-barrel beam gun. It can be shot out to perform a rocket punch, and I'm assuming that it can also serve as a gun bit when it's shot out. It can be used for regular punching, and when not in use, it becomes a back-mounted booster. What I'm less impressed by, though, is that the Gund arm system now consists entirely of stickers with clear parts, so no more molded parts that made the original Lfrith and the Gundam Aerial model kit so awesome. What's funny then is the official description of the Jiu. An unarmed mobile suit. Which is just wrong on multiple levels when you just look at this thing. But to be fair though, I'm pretty sure they're talking about the standard Jiu, like how it was rolled out, because the tiger's hand is actually the arm of a large mobile suit that it's repurposing. So this thing is a refit. Also, the on-paper performance of the Jiu lags behind contemporary mobile suits, making it even more clear that it wasn't built with combat in mind. But yet, it does have a Gund arm system. Now, again, something to keep in mind is that I'm assuming this is still talking about the original version of the Jiu and not the version with the giant hand. So let's see how it performs with that add-on. But whatever is up with this mobile suit, the Gunpla can be yours in July. And since we're on the topic of which from Mercury, now I'm not going to spoil anything from the last episode, but I will say two things about it. One, the fight was amazing. The animation was on point, and it also didn't feel like the anime was taking any sides. Like, both sides in the fight had their ups and their downs. And two, this is the character profile we got for Kenanji. Witch from Mercury is getting extremely dark, so if Kenanji somehow ends up dying horribly, or starts committing horrible things himself, then this is going to be an extremely cursed character profile image. But hey, what better way to get over the darkness of Witch from Mercury than some Witch from Mercury merchandise? We got the box art for the 3rd volume of the Blu-ray set, Shadiq and the Michaelis. Perfect. We're getting a 2nd volume of Witch from Mercury Carddass cards, consisting of 15 commons, 10 shinies, and 5 golden shinies, for a total of 30 to collect. And in late July, you'll be able to get a pack of 3 Carddass cards for 200 yen, around $1.50. And then finally on July the 6th, Gundam will be working together with Primaniacs for Witch from Mercury themed perfume. And the description and ingredients of each one is quite something, so I'll try to summarize them. For Zeta, we get a fruity and fresh scent for people who want to move forward. It leaves a soft, soapy note in the air that tells the story of an irreplaceable happy life. That hits deep considering the last few episodes. For Miorine then, we get a floral perfume with a clear, clean scent that sharpens the mind and also gives you the impression of the fresh air of an early morning without clouds. For Guel, we get a strong fragrance combining lime with cider wood, and it is an invigorating smell that is both powerful and light. For Elan, we get a cooler fragrance with leaf green and heliotrope, with a lingering smell of sandalwood, a mysterious scent that touches the heart. And finally for Shadiq, we get a sweet oriental smell with notes of strong rosewood and lime. It brings about a warm, elusive atmosphere that is perfect for relaxing. And from April 29th until May the 7th, you can relax at the Gundam Café at the Gundam Factory Yokohama. You can get Miorine's tomato soda, which is apparently a thing, Guel's iced coffee, Shadiq's passion fruit soda, Nika's apple soda, Suleta's strawberry soda, not being very subtle, are we? Choo-Choo's peach soda, and Elan's blue soda. And with each purchase, you get a Witch from Mercury Season 2 sticker and 1 of 2 random coasters. And we get yet more Witch from Mercury news from the figure front, with the SHFiguarts Miorine finally getting all of her details. We've had images of her prototype for quite a while now, and I wasn't really impressed with her face. But fortunately, the standard face from the prototype seems to have been slightly upgraded, and her other included faces are awesome. She comes with an angry face and pointing hands to yell at her damn father. She comes with a sleeping face, a really adorable happy face, and an angry face where she grits her teeth to replicate the scene where she's playing on her phone to let off steam. And of course, she also comes with a tomato. Pre-orders on the Tamaki Nation store and P Bandai are opening up on the 28th, and for 7,700 yen, around 60 US, she can be yours in October. And on the 26th, pre-orders went live for the metal-built Crossbone Gundam X1 Patchwork. For 26,400 yen, around 200 US, this thing comes with a lot of stuff and gimmicks. The head can open up, there's a buster gun and beam zamber that can be combined into the Zanbuster, there's an optional warhead, 2 heat dagger blades, 2 beam sabers, 2 screw whips, the hook and shield that comes with a chain, and also a bunch of effect parts, including the newly molded eye field effects for the hands. And this beauty will be sailing your way in September. And on the same day, the Metal Robot Spirit's KA signature Zeta Gundam Unit 3 was announced. But other than this teaser image, the only other information that we have is that more information will be coming in May. And finally for the figures, the Robot Spirits line is celebrating their 15th anniversary, and they're doing it with some special editions and restocks, all of which are linked down below. For 9,350 yen, around 80 US, we have the Ariel, which is now a bit more beigey white. It has green beam effect parts and a stand for the mobile suit, as well as a stand with a picture and quote of Suletta. Then for another 9,350 yen, 80 US, we've got the Ale Strike, this time as one set. And it also comes with a stand for the mobile suit and a stand with a picture and quote of Kira. And then for 8,250 yen, around 60, 70 US, we've got the RX-78-2, who's actually kind of the opposite of the Ariel because it was more beigey white, but now it's more of a pure white. Unfortunately, the joints are now also white, giving it a cheaper feel in my opinion. It also comes with the Gundam Hammer and the Beam Javelin, and just like the other two, it also comes with a stand for the mobile suit and a stand with a picture and quote of Amuro. And for the restocks, we've got the Vanilla Jim, Schwarzagok, the NT1 Alex, and the Zaku 2 Kai. On the gaming front then, in the Bonds of the Battlefield 2 arcade game, the Guntank Ground Assault type and the Hyldolfer have joined the fun. Gundam Evolution is celebrating its half anniversary, and Gundam Battle Operation 2 got a new developer newsletter to talk about the new updates. We've got the Siskide joining the fray. Colonels will be able to get promoted to Major Generals, which, by the way, they point out is the same rank as Cecilia Zabi, Guinea Sahalin, and Konskon. So folks, be very careful after you get promoted to Major General. Bad things might happen to you. The Methus Kai got a rapid machine gun. Wednesday's Win 2 Battles daily mission was changed to Win 1 Battle, and they're also going to be launching a Golden Week campaign. In other news then, to celebrate the 20th anniversary of Nami Tamaki's debut, a new YouTube channel with music videos has been launched and is linked down below. On April the 29th, the Gundam Factory Yokohama will be doing a collaboration with the Narita anime deck, which will last until May the 31st and includes various exhibits, photo spots, and limited items of the RX-78 F00 Gundam on sale. And then tomorrow, G Gundam will be part of the Kazuhiko Shimamoto Flame exhibition. He's famous for creating characters with a lot of fire and hot-bloodedness in them, and he was also the character designer for G Gundam, so I think you can already get a good idea of his style with that. As for what you could buy this past week then, last week Friday, these super big Haro plushies appeared in Namco arcades across Japan, and with a diameter of 29 cm or 11.4 inches, they're definitely pretty big. Meanwhile, Gundam Side F got the real great MSN04FF Sazabi in stock for 8,580 yen, 64 US, and the entry grade new Gundam painting model for 1,100 yen, 8 US, which is also available from the Gundam base. And talking about the Gundam base, over there you could also get the high grade 1/144th scale The Gundam Base Limited Zeta Gundam UC0088/Hyaku-Shiki/Gundam Mark II AEUG set Gryphios War Special Color version for 9,900 yen or 74 US. And also the high grade Universal Sentry emblem set for 550 yen, 4 US. And the Gryphios War set consists of the revived Zeta Gundam Hyaku-Shiki and Gundam Mark II, each with special coating, a triple action base, and water slide decals. On Monday then, 2 new Gachapon collections began appearing in Gachapon machines across Japan. First up, there was the Mobile Suit Ensemble Part 24. where you can get the Impulse Gundam, GPO-1 Full Burnian, High Mobility Type Zaku, High Mobility Type Zaku Shin Matsunaga Custom, Silhouette Flyer with the 4 silhouette, or a weapon set for 500 yen a spin for US. And secondly, there was the WfM Mercury Famous Scene Acrylic Keychain Collection, which will allow you to get one of 20 iconic scenes from WfM Mercury for 300 yen a spin around to US. Yesterday then, the second volume of WfM Mercury was released on both Blu-ray and DVD in a variety of sets. And finally today, we got the life-sized Gunpla-Kun Deluxe set with runner version recreation parts for 1,100 yen, 8 US. Do keep in mind that Gunpla-Kun is only 84 millimeters tall, which is 3.3 inches. And we also got the Master Grade version Kotoki Zeta Gundam for 7,150 yen, 53 US. And also today at Namco Arcades, we got 3 Haro prize figures, being the original Gundam Green, Gundam Seed Pink, and WfM Mercury Orange. And meanwhile, at the Gundam Park Fukuoka, we got a Haro candy can that comes with grape-flavored candy and a separate set of candy, which is apple-flavored. As for this week's reading material then, there was the June issue of Shonen Sunday S, in which Gundam Aggressor is being serialized, the June issue of Hobby Japan, featuring the Full Mechanics Ariel, and a special on the 20th anniversary of the Master Grade version Kotoki line, which, of course, the Master Grade Zeta Gundam version Kotoki is also celebrating. The June issue of Model Graphics, featuring the high-grade Strike Dagger and Michaelis, the May issue of Grand Jump Mucha, in which Rust Horizon is being serialized, and the June issue of Gundam Ace, where Zeta Gundam Define returns from hiatus, and Vanitas Heart, as mentioned before, has begun. As for this week's Gundam apparel then, Strict G kicked things off with the UC23SS collection, whose theme is crystals. And when I say Universal Century and crystals, I think you've got a very good idea which mobile suit is going to be front and center of this collection. So for 4,730 yen, 35 US, you can get a white Unicorn t-shirt, black Banshee Norn t-shirt, khaki Kashatra Repair shirt, red Neo Zeon shirt, black Crystal Pattern shirt, white Crystallized Logo shirt, or a black shirt with a crystallized Vist Foundation logo. Very fitting when you think about the anime. Then for 9,680 yen, 72 US, there is a black work shirt with either the Unicorn design or a Banshee Norn design. And for 4,400 yen, 33 US, you can get a cap with the same 2 designs. And on the same day, Bankore also launched a full frontal assault on your wallet with a bunch of pre-orders. For 4,400 yen each, 33 US, there was the second lineup of the Gundam full panel t-shirts, consisting of the Gundam, Char Zaku, Mass Production Type Zaku, Guncannon, Dom, and Zacrello. Exactly the thing that I've always wanted on a t-shirt. Finally. And this thing is, of course, so popular that we immediately also got it on a towel. Because what are you going to do without a Zacrello towel? For 3,850 yen each, 29 US, we got the Zacrello, Guncannon, Char's Gelgook, Zeong, Gyan, Zeta Gundam, Hyaku-Shiki, Gundam Mark II in AU colors, Cubelay, Theo, and the Gundam Mark II in Titans colors. And each of these towels is available in a vertical design and a horizontal design. So we're not just getting one Zacrello towel, but we're getting 2 Zacrello towels. Or if acrylic stands are more your thing, then you could pre-order the new pilot/mobile suit acrylic stands featuring Char. For 1,980 yen a pop, 15 US, you can get the 0079 Char with his custom Zaku, Quattro Vegeta, who is someone completely different by the way, and the Hyaku-Shiki, or Char's counterattack Char with the Sazabi. And all of these Bankore items so far are slated for a June release. And then finally on Friday, pre-orders also went live for 3 types of Gundam TIE. There's a Hyaku-Shiki one, a new Gundam one, and a Celestial Being one. Each goes for 4,950 yen, 37 US, and the Hyaku-Shiki and new Gundam ties are looking surprisingly stylish. On Suleta Sunday then, a variety of which from Mercury things went up for pre-order. And varied really is the keyword here. There's 2 types of Elan's earrings for 16,500 yen each, 123 US, Shadik's necklace for also 16,500 yen, 123 US, an acrylic stand of the Pale House, Grassy House, and Earth House emblems for 1,320 yen each, 10 US, combinable acrylic stands of Miorine and Suleta for 2,200 yen each, 16 US, a cushion with the same designs for 3,520 yen, 26 US, a holder or standard Asticasia tie for 3,850 yen, 29 US, and finally a Gundam ink tool bag for 6,050 yen, 45 US. And last but not least, on Monday, pre-orders began for the Celestial Being belt, which can be yours for 3,850 yen, 29 US. And now let's quickly wrap things up with the polls. A few weeks ago, Gundam.info wanted to know which Shark's counterattack character we would like to go to versus Park with G with. And the winner was Chan with 40%. Something that really was to be expected considering she is by far the most sympathetic option of the bunch. Hathaway came in second with 26.5%, Quest third with 19.5%, and Gyune got 14%, so all around pretty decisive results. As for the ongoing one, we're going to get an even more crushing victory. Because with the upcoming high-grade Guncannon, Kukuruzawan's Island version, Gundam.info wants to know what our favorite weapon of the thing is. And, well, completely as to be expected, in a demanding lead, we have the shoulder cannons. By far the most iconic weapon by a long shot, and basically the thing that the machine was named after. So it's no surprise that so far it's got over half of the votes and even close to 2/3 of the votes, which isn't something you see very often in a poll with 4 options. Then in a very distant second place, we have the spray missile launcher duking it out with the beam rifle, and then in dead last, we have the poor 60mm Vulcans. So yeah, the only thing that could still change about this poll is second and third place. So if you want to cast your vote, I will have that linked down below. But that has been all for this week's Gundam news. As always, a big thank you to the Patreon supporters. I hope everyone watching has a great evening, and I'll see you all next week with more Gundam news.